Hey man, it's really good to see you again.
You too, man. How you been?
Yeah, really good, dude. Really good.
Oh yeah.
What's happening?
Oh, just working.
Yeah, that's that. I get that, dude. I'm about to do that very soon.
Really?
You gotta, hey man, the creative side, and then there's the you gotta pay the bills, and then the creative side, and then it doesn't balance out all the time sometimes, eh?
That's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts, man. Completely true.
But if you don't do it, man, like you go crazy. I know
Yeah.
you gotta
Yes, you got to
feed
be
the beast.
creative. Got to be.
100%, 100%. But man, thanks for joining us on the show again. I know whatever. Where are you in the world?
Oh, I'm at home in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're there. You're still there. Cool.
Yes, I am always. Yeah.
I thought you moved. For some reason, I thought you moved.
Never that. No, I got to stay put.
Yeah, cool, man. Awesome, awesome. Well, your latest project, Nowhere to Run, has just dropped your EP. What have you done? And man, for me, this ticks all the boxes. It's fucking incredible what you and Shade have done. Is just amazing. It's
Thank you.
yeah,
Damn, that's very kind. I appreciate that, bro.
yeah. How far back does this project go?
So, Nowhere to Run itself has existed for quite a bit of time. Probably like officially Nowhere to Run kind of started like 7 or 8 years ago. We were kind of using it as like a producing mechanism, producing code stuff under it. We did a couple like rap tracks and some other various things, visual production stuff. We did some stuff for like different artist visualizers. We did some stuff for PBR, and we did a couple a song for this rapper Backwash. And so it kind of just started as like our producer name for Shade and I. And then yeah, in the last couple years it's kind of formed into something a little bit different. And then with this it's even formed into something further. So it's kind of been taking a few different, you know, different shapes along the way, but it's kind of like our just our overall creative entity.
I love how that's evolved as well. Since you work with Orange, of course, to this, it's like a totally different beast as well, which I love.
That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. And you got some amazing collabs on it as well, like Horror and Sadistik and a few others, Backwash. How did that come about other than producing? Did you just call them up and say, hey, we got some tracks?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying, some of it came just through like relationship building through producing. There's an awesome producer named Lextasy who's on the second song, who's worked on like a bunch of stuff that we really liked, and he was just messing with the track and did some vocals on it, and we were like, well, that really fit. And then yeah, for the Little Prince song, I had made that beat like on just on an MPC, and we had been fucking with it. And I was just thinking like, who would sound good on this? Because I don't want to rap per se. I'm fine with kind of peppering in rappy things, but I
Yeah.
don't really want to rap because I'm not a rapper. So we hit up the horror guys who we'd been talking about doing some stuff with, and Kamiyata, who we'd made some tracks for in the past that never came to pass. And same with Backwash, and Backwash was another one I just thought would be awesome. I kind of wanted it to be a collection of like just gritty underground, kind of dark music leaning artists, of whatever ilk. And it just happened to all kind of be rap based this time. But Erex is a girl from Paris who we made a record for that's coming out in a couple months, and it's really awesome. She also plays keyboards in this band Jenny Beth, who are like a kind of electronic industrial sort of band. Um, so that connection was natural, and she kind of became the voice of our tag on the record, which is the "We Are Lost in This Maze" kind of tag. So just kind of building our own little world, our own little cast of characters, thinking of it almost like a movie or something like that, where people pop in and out, and we kind of loom sometimes in the front and sometimes in the back.
It's definitely world building. Like when I listened to it, it took me places, man. Like, yeah, it breaks reality, dude. It's fucking awesome. Do you think that down the track, you want to turn, do a full length movie with it or a soundtrack to where do you see it going creatively?
So yeah, no, the way I see Nowhere to Run is it's almost like we even have a little in our studio this little board, and it's kind of like a web with different like interconnecting circles where things kind of interact. So like, in the last year, so we put our first EP out. We started this event called Bloodrave that we've been
Yeah.
touring, performing at. We made this record with Sadistik called The Vacants. We made this record. We've made various tracks and records for other people. We've done some visual stuff. We scored a film that's going to come out hopefully soon that just kind of started hitting festivals. That's called Violence. It's like a 80s punk kind of Repo Man-y, kind of like fun thriller. Um, and a bunch of other things that haven't poked their heads out. We did music for the Universal Horror Nights for the Wyatt's Haunted House. So I guess the way I see it is like we kind of are just watering different sides of this entity and kind of seeing what pokes its head out. But I just felt inspired by the Blood Rave performing thing to like make something that we attached ourselves a little more to and to kind of put my voice back into the fold of it a little bit more because we were having so much fun performing. And it was like, well, you know what? Like now we have a vehicle to perform. So why not kind of have our own artist music as well? But we don't want to keep it super rigid. We want it to be kind of, and that's why we structured the record this way. It's aesthetically very tight, but different voices can come into the fold. And it doesn't just have to, every song doesn't have to be completely traditional as a song. Things can be judged on different merits, if that makes sense. So I would love to see us do all of the above. I would love to make a film for sure, like fully. We're definitely going to continue to score films. I hope that this film gives us the opportunity to do that. And I could see a Nowhere to Run like record for sure at some point in the future. We're definitely playing at all these blood raves, and I could see us doing some shows outside of that too if people are interested. If they're not, then we can do these other things we're doing. So we kind of, I think, learned from the band. It's a don't put all your eggs in one basket
Mm.
approach, but we also learned from the band to keep the themes and the art side very strong and concise.
That was something that I was going to ask you was about scoring film. I didn't actually realize that you'd done that, which is cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It just played at the Brooklyn Horror Festival in New York. It's playing at the Blood in the Snow in Toronto and one in Glasgow and a couple others. So I'm hoping for good things. It's an independent film. We scored and we did all of the original music. So we kind of created like a fake punk band that has like a fake record that's in it, which is pretty cool. And it's me, Dom, Joe, and Eric. And we're in the film as well. We play the band, so it's
Oh,
pretty
that's
dope.
cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
exciting.
But with the Blood Rave, is that something that you want to take on the road globally? Is it something you're looking at doing and expanding on?
Yeah, yeah. I really would like to do the UK and Japan first, I think.
Yeah.
And wherever the opportunities lie, it's another good feeling to not, I felt like with the band we were always chasing things so hard
Mm.
because you kind of only have one path to go with a band. It's kind of like you got to get on the next tour, people got to view the thing, they got to stream the thing. And with this, we can kind of fire shots, and if they hit, they hit, and if they miss, we kind of have five other shots already in the barrel. And I think that's kind of a beautiful thing. So with Blood Rave, the shows have been coming to us, and they're piling on very strong. I think people are enjoying the experience. It's not a corporate experience. It's very DIY, very gritty. Connecting with local scenes, making sure the right DJs play, and
Mm.
making sure it's like a communal, cool experience. Um, and that's been going a long way. So I would love to go over there for sure. I would love to hit your neck of the woods.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'd love to see it down here. Have you heard of Dark Mofo?
I have not. Put me
O-
on.
Okay, Dark Mofo is a you guys would 100% see. Look it up. It's a massive arts festival in Tasmania, of all
Oh,
places.
that's
But it's the
oh,
whole town, dude, is
dang.
like you've written the soundtrack for it. Like they've had everyone from Chelsea Wolf play to fucking like it's like black metal electronic. It's like this whole goth
Sounds
industrial
amazing.
thing.
That
You
sounds like a dream.
You guys would fit in there. I reckon you need to hit them up.
I think like we've had always had a hard time like finding our way into stuff that you would think that we would be a part of. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah, yeah,
guess
yeah,
my
yeah.
thing right now is like, if you build it, they will come type shit. So it's like I'm hoping. I would love to do something like that. I would love to, but some great things are happening. Like the other day, I had a rap producer who I don't want to name hit me up. That's like basically my favorite rap producer, and had heard something we did, and we're messing around there. So like a lot of the visions that we had in the last 2 years, I can see the top of their head poking out of the sand a little bit. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing and creating a lot of different cool art.
Mm.
And I would love to do something like that. That sounds awesome. Thank
No.
you.
Yeah, no, man. I would try. Look, I'm really far away from there, but I would get on a fucking plane just to see what you
Let's
guys do.
do it.
I
Dude,
think
our
it's sick.
performance is getting pretty dope because of these blood raves. We've really started to kind of figure out like what it is. We have good sometimes we have two guitars, we have but usually it's me, Dom, who plays guitar and code, and
Yeah.
Shade from and it's all three of us just rocking together. So it's like part of the set kind of feels like a DJ thing, but it's all our original music and I do vocals and we do live electronics. Then part of it is like a band where I get up and sing and he plays guitar and yeah, and at our last show we had another guitarist as well, our big Pittsburgh show. So it's pretty fun.
Man, I can't wait to see it. Like, put me down. Oh, that'd be unreal. I've seen. I mean, look, I saw you play at Download in Sydney. I went down there to cover that.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
The most violent shit I've ever seen was seeing you guys. Like that really changed the game for me when I saw you play.
It's
It,
awesome.
it super man, like no shit, like it inspired me so much, and the way I view live shows. There was this raw energy and just this pure fucking anger I've never seen before in a performance that I literally went back home and I was like, you need to check these fucking guys out. They are
That's
fucking
awesome.
incredible. Um, yeah, and Brand.
I'm proud of that aspect of the anger in the performances. That meant a lot to me because I feel like with Code, to me, like where metal has kind of landed, which I is totally cool, but especially after that, but it's really now is like it's not in that place. It's really not in this ultra like I don't, violence a bad word because I don't want violence, but just like this, like vinegar, piss and vinegar kind of place. It's just not there right now, and I feel like we would always bring that to it, and I feel like that should be one branch of it, some real raw fucking shit,
But it wasn't fake. That's the
It
thing
wasn't
about
fake at
it, man.
all.
No, 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 no. Scared the shit out of me, dude. I was like, these kids are fucking. They mean business. We've got a saying down here in Australia where it's like, we didn't come here to fuck spiders. Have you heard that?
Yep, hard as fuck.
That was exactly what that was. So man. I think with Nowhere to Run, it would be the same energy.
There is that to it. It's different, but the way I perform has that to it. It's definitely different, and it's hard to match that level of intensity
Mm,
because, like, when we would do a code show, it felt like we were getting ready to go into a fucking cage fight. That's like
yes.
literally like the mentality that we had. And this is different, but there's still a lot of that. Whatever that thing is just part of us. That's kind of how we were bred to perform, and that's what we always like in any style of music. I've always liked that in artists. So.
Do you find that you have to give yourself a bit of time after going to that place live? Because I know when I perform, like I get myself to worked up so much that I need 5 or 10 minutes after I play to sort of just bring myself back down to. And I'm just in a tech death band. Do you find that with that intensity that you need to sort of bring yourself back to a certain normal level?
I'm usually okay after it. During though, when people kind of try to get in our bubble, and there's been a lot of problems because of that. As like people, whether it's like I talked about this recently a lot, so it's on the top of my mind, but just like trying to stop our set or whatever. That doesn't go well.
Yes.
That's we've had a lot of issues with stuff like that over the years because like it's real to us, damn it. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of that's the mentality that we have. It's like don't get in the box, don't get in the cage. That's really it. But after I'm usually okay. Building up to it is hard.
Yeah,
Also because physically how hard it's gonna be, so it's scary.
man. How's Dom doing? Is he all right?
He's doing really well, dude. He is doing great. I think the kind of music we're playing is kind of perfect for what he can do right now.
Okay.
With his hand. He's fine physically, but his hand has some permanent damage because of what he went through with his illness
Mm,
before he caught it, you know, before they started medicating him for it. So he can't quite yet, but I think he will be able to like riff, you know? So this is perfect. It's kind of industrial. It's more chords, and so it works out. It's a great thing for him to do, and he seems to be enjoying himself. He's also full time making professional wrestling gear as a job, which has been awesome, and he's been doing really well at that. He's done some things for WWE and a lot of independent stuff. So I'm really proud of him. And Joe had a child, and it's the cutest little guy of all time. So proud of them both.
yeah, that's awesome, man. That's so good to hear. It sounds like you're all still pretty close.
Yeah, to an extent for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I look. I won't. I won't pry into that. Obviously that's. I'm not here for any clickbaity shit. But do you think that Code Orange will sometime play again in some form?
In some form, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
In a different form.
Okay. That's. Well, I mean, that's exciting. Have you made plans, or is it just still something
No,
that? Yeah.
definitely not. Down the
Okay.
road.
Down the road. Well, that's
We'll
cool.
know we'll know when it's right,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it'll be different. No question, 1000%. But in a lot of ways it'll be the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I know you'll bring that energy, man. I know you'll have whatever you do.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's in our bones, man. It's in our bones, but things change, and I think eventually it'll be a beautiful thing. When it's a beautiful thing to do, I think it should be done. And I think for me, for my personal journey for that, everybody's different. There's just some things that it's like an old gunslinger. There's some things I gotta do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Got some things to accomplish, and we're well on the path to beginning that journey, and it's been very fun and exciting, and I'm really just in a good place right now that I definitely wasn't for a while, but I'm really in a good place right now and just like excited about the future. And so the band has kind of drifted from my mind in some ways, but in other ways, it's like, of course, like I love it. And when it makes sense and when it'll be a nice, good, beautiful thing, it'll happen.
Oh man, like we're behind you. Whatever you do creatively, like what you guys do is always, as I said, like it's always interesting. You always keep things unpredictable, which is awesome. Because I listen to this, and there's the threads of what you guys were doing, but it's still a completely different project. It's a completely different beast, and that's what I love about it. Because I don't know what you're going to do next, and that's exciting for me as someone who appreciates what you and Shade and it's awesome, man.
Thank you. I mean, I feel like the parts in there that you hear that are like the same is because it's the stuff that's the same is because it's me, it's us. It's like how do I put it? It's just like it's there,
Yeah,
and I think the more we do, and this is kind of what I realized even when the band broke up, it's like show it, don't say it. And so that's kind of the path that we're on. So I appreciate that a lot, and I wanted to build kind of another little world, and I felt like a lot of what was going on around us and in my own heart and soul felt like a mystery, and there was a lot of films that I really loved and that were inspiring me to like reflect that. And that's kind of why I almost call the music, it's like neo noir or something more than it is like a particular style of music, I guess. Obviously there's an industrial techno, hip hoppy, a little bit metal like element, but
yeah.
I just see it as this kind of noir piece, and that's kind of how I see Nowhere to Run is kind of blurry and a little bit of a question mark. Like that's what's on the record, you know. So it's kind of like trying to discover yourself and discover what happened, and why we are where we are now. And there's a lot of interesting things I tried to bury and put inside the record content wise to give it, you know, some real thematic weight for anyone who gives a fuck, which it's a small amount of people for sure, but like just for the future, just start to build the foundations of something that can grow and try to answer some questions and pose some new ones, you know.
What you're talking about film? What films in particular were inspiration for you guys for this?
Big ones for this EP were like the movie Cure by Kurosawa from like the mid 90s. It's like one of my favorites. The Vanishing, that was another big one. There's always Seven that's always kind of sitting there.
Hmm.
Um I was thinking about like Dave McKean, like Serious House on Serious Earth, like Arkham Asylum shit. I was thinking about like I was thinking about a lot of kind of, you know, Lost Highway.
One of my hey man, that's one of my favorite movies of all
Me
time.
too. And like it's funny because like some of those movies like Lost Highway also kind of reflect like this alternative kind of music, of course, that I've always been drawn to. So it's all kind of circular, but I don't know. I was just thinking of this. Uh, I think those are definitely good reference points. Like this kind of blurry in between place, dark in between place.
Hmm.
Kind of trying to like piece your way through it like a puzzle, you know.
Yeah, I love that, man. I love that. I'm glad you mentioned that because that, I mean, for me, I saw that when I shouldn't have at the movies, Lost Highway. I,
Great
uh,
movie.
you know, R-rated movie here in Australia, and I snuck in and saw it at
That's
and it
hard.
it blew my fucking mind in like
It fucks you
'97.
up.
Man,
It's so good, so good. And like, yeah, the last song I was really thinking about Lost Highway. It's called "What Did You Do?"
yes,
And I was thinking, even just in a literal sense, about like it's driving in the dark towards nowhere. You know?
love it, man. I still crank it. I still crank that soundtrack when I'm driving at night. Like it's
But yeah,
fucking amazing.
legendary. And you know, I think like inspiration wise, overall for the record, it was like we were working on a lot of hip hop kind of stuff that was a little dark, and there was that, and then there was like the Blood Rave thing. It was kind of lean. We were doing these more industrial kind of dancey sets, and then there's of course our band. So it's like these things kind of interwove together, and that's kind of what you get, what got spit out.
Oh man, I can't wait to see what you guys do next. It's gonna
Thank
be
you. I appreciate that a lot, and I'm proud that we took the leap. We were scared to put music out and be, you know, our original vision for this was very much to not be like, hey, we're here, it's us, do you care? Because
Mhm.
you know, you can be, it can be scarring, you know, to have to put yourself out there a lot, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But we were just like, fuck it, let's just do it again. That was really it, you know. But at the same time, to me, I see this record as like a great base point for our kind of artist path.
Yeah.
And there's kind of these branches off of it. There's a Sadistik record that just came out that I'm so proud of called The Vacants that you should listen to. It's fucking insane horrorcore like rap record. And then the Earx record is kind of branching off of that. And we have a Blood Rave record that's just like the music from Blood Rave that's going to be coming out soon as well. That's we kind of gonna do as a series, Blood Rave 1 and 2 and 3. And so kind of putting out a lot of music. This record to me is kind of the base point of like our straight line artistic path though. So I'm excited for to see what people think.
See, this is the thing that I was saying before that I respect about you guys. You could have played it safe. You could have just gone and done what you've done before, but you've taken steps and risks, and I think it's absolutely going to pay off, man. Like,
I appreciate that. I mean, when we were the biggest breakdowns band, we could have wrote a lot more breakdowns, and when we were, you know, the industrial metal band, we could have gone more electronic and we went more alternative. That's just kind of like how we do it, you know.
yep.
So we like to roll the dice and keep building. And I appreciate that you just see that, and anybody who sees that, that means a lot to me. We do really try to lead with our taste and make what we would actually like to listen to. So nothing to hide behind.
Yep.
No, this is the stuff we like, just like all the Code records I love and I'm really proud of, and I think are super dope still, you know.
Yep.
I want to make stuff that we can look back to and listen to, you know, and enjoy. So
And that's what I think, man. You got to color outside the lines, or the world won't change. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
think so too. And really, I think I was concerned at one point about like banging on the world's door, but I think I learned a lot of lessons with the band
yeah,
that like the world's kind of going to go the way it's going to go. Like even just looking at metal, it's like metal has drifted into a place that's not for me at all, but it's huge. And when we were complaining about it, it wasn't huge. There wasn't anything new that was like running these festival gauntlets. And now there's a ton and it's kids love it. Do I like it? No, I don't like it at all. Or literally any of it. But it's not for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So my thing is more be the change for myself. You know, like just keep scratching my itches, and if there's fans there, then I want to treat them as well as possible and show them love and interact with them and connect with them as much as we can on a personal level. But we're not like trying to make a shift in the culture because I don't think we're really on like we're usually either behind or ahead or something. You know, we're not usually like right on the crest of that. So
I don't know, man. I feel that something is definitely happening on that side of the artistic side. Like, man, you've got a band like, okay, so for example, Health. Health
yeah,
are fucking huge now, and they were
huge.
grinding away for so long, man. And now they're out there just doing they just do what they want to do, and
Yeah,
people
there.
sort of,
That's awesome. Yes.
I think that's a sign that things are changing and people are ready for something different. So
For sure. And you know, you're always going to find your people. And like, even when I was saying with metal, it's not even disparaging. Like, it's like, honestly, it's cool. Like, I'm glad that it's big. Like, it should be big. There should be new big bands, and there are. And
yeah,
that's amazing. And it's kind of like, it's not my tribe. And it's like, maybe I'll find my tribe, or maybe we won't. And we'll just kind of keep doing what we do. And there will be people there for it. And, you know, I think that's definitely a different way that I want to think about this because trying to surf the wave of what's gonna happen at the right time. I'm not very good at that. I've found out the hard way, you know. But I am good at making sick records and making sick stuff that I think inspires people and influences things. I believe so.
yes,
Might as well keep doing that while I'm still young and hungry, you know.
you got to do it, man. 100%. While you still got that fire, and man, I think Bloodrave Australia. Let's go.
Let's
Take
go. I would
fuck
love that. Oh my god, that'll be fucking awesome.
yeah. Hey, man. We've been hanging. We've been waiting to see you come back in any shape or form, dude. So,
I wish Code got to go there more. I really do.
yeah.
It's hard to get there.
Do you know
Hard as
why?
fuck.
Because we're on the arse end of the world, bro. We're like
I
literally.
know. But it's awesome there. Like it's fucking every time we went there, it was like the sickest trips we ever did. It was like gorgeous and rules. So yeah, I would love to. It would be really cool if like this somehow led us back to that. You know, weren't expecting that at all, but we are starting to go a lot of places. So be awesome.
Yeah, man. Let's see what you can do. That'd be fucking cool. And I'll be there, no matter where you're at. I'll always be there.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bloodrave Australia coming 2026. I feel.
Let's go. Well, I'll be there. Fuck yeah. But
Oh,
in the meantime, bro, thank you so much for hanging out. New fucking EP is incredible, and I want to wish you boys all the best with what you got coming up towards the end of the year. And have a great 2026. We'll see you down here, I hope.
thanks for staying locked in with me, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for getting up early and shit. I appreciate you a lot.
Oh, dude, anytime. Anytime. We'll do it again sometime.
Have a good work day, brother.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'll see how we
Have a
go.
good